In the meantime, out to Ohio, Thistledown race 4. Horse is coming out onto the tracks from a few moments ago. Rufus, the first we'll see. Deshaun Parker coming back to Thistle. He races at Mountaineer as well.
I remember Rufus from last winter. I remember his name. Daytona Gold comes out of a second place finish. Was a beaten favorite. Finished almost 5 lengths clear of third. Valid Connection to 4. Second best at 11-1 at this level back on September.
Legendary Star is going to be a longer shot, 11-1 on the track with Jermaine Terraza aboard. The 6-horse interval, 5-1. Alexander Chavez, connections, especially with Nestor Rivera, they don't usually go off at 5-1. So maybe a little bit of a value play, though. That also indicates that the horse probably has not been in good form.
Yeah, 0 for 13. There's a couple of okay races, but we kind of know what this one is.
Aiden's in for a $7,500 claiming tag, going 5.5 furlongs over the sloppy main track. And looking through the field as far as who has wet track success, I guess you could call it, with in italics. I know that the horse shows 2 starts and one of them was a second, but that was on a good track. This is far from that here. Beyond that, I mean, the one horse has got speed and has raced in muddy, sloppy tracks before, but also did not hit the board in any of those.
That's the dilemma. He just upgraded because it's a horse that shows speed, and now maybe can get brave from that inside post. I don't know. I prefer the 4, Valid Connection, because if you treat him like a first-time starter last time out, he just looks much better, right? Because it was the first start of this circuit, first start of this level. He kind of figured out this might be where he belongs. There's got to be upside here for the 4. I would like to take the 4 here, Valid Connection, based on that for last time out, given that you're only making your second start at this track.
The 2-horse Daytona Gold also races for Nestor Rivera, who has the 6 as well. And the 2-horse is cutting back after a pair of mile tries, but also drops down to this level for the first time. As a New York bred who actually had a couple of tough races to start the career at Belmont at the Big A, was in the Kenny McPeek barn. Then they went to the Keeneland April sale earlier this year, and the horse just fetched $18,000, showed up at Thistledown with Nestor Rivera. Hasn't really run much, but I think the class drop can help, and being outside of the 1, I think those are your 2 speed horses. I think that puts the 2 in a good position.
Yeah, and it should, given that you were consistently made in special weight, and you were being somewhat a little bit of a threat early on in those races. You're dropping to an elo. Yeah, I could see the 2 here.
While we wait for Thistledown race 4 to load, this you paid out from the opener at Horseshoe Indianapolis. Vehemently with Fernando de la Cruz aboard, the leading rider picks up another win to extend his advantage there in the jockey standings. Farley Hall was second as the 9-5 favorite, but it was a well-beaten second there. It was all about Vehemently.
Yeah, this one showed speed. Nobody really was making up ground over the wet track. Tanguan, good win.
Michelle Elliott, the winning trainer and winning co-owner, along with Kerry Brogdon of Macrahall and David Menard. Volatile Standing at 3 Chimneys, continuing to have a very successful stallion career. Midnight Vengeance, the 4, Bourbon Society, the 3. They're the 2-1 favorites, but you and I both on the same horse here in the second.
Yeah, we're liking the looks of the 3, Jose Gutierrez and Cipriano Contreras. 2-1, and this race number 2 does begin the $1 pick 4. I've got a ticket. We'll talk about it in a little bit.
And we're going to put a pause on that. We want you to stay tuned for that action here as we go back to Thistledown for race number 4. Elsewhere around the country, we've got 5 minutes away from race 4 at Finger Lakes, and we are 10 minutes away from race 5 at Park. So still a bit of time to get those wagers in and your handicapping complete. Still no update for Fairmount Park. They're a little over an hour away from first post, but just waiting to see what their track conditions are, because tracks in Ohio, Indiana getting hit, you would think that the one in Illinois, they probably have some wet track conditions as well.
We'll see you, try to get you an update once we can over there. Finger Lakes, 4 minutes away from that race number 4. This race number 4 does offer Exacta, Trifecta, Superfecta, Daily Double, and Pick 3 wagering over there on the FanDuel Racing app.
It's a mile for Fillies and Mares in for a $5,000 claiming tag, non-winners of 2 lifetime. And fast main track conditions there, but we're sloppy here at Thistledown. All right, I'm going to stick with it too. The 9-5 co-favorite. Who are you going with?
I'll go with the 4.
All right.
Who improved finding the circuit. I know it wasn't a threat to the winner, but still clearly second best.
Before they break, we're each going to get plus 180, maybe more on our choices here. However, you're playing the fourth at Thistledown. Best of luck as we turn it over to Matt Hook.
Our 20-1 long shot goes in, and interval will be the last to load. Interval to the outside gate. Locked up. And they're off. That's a fair start. Daytona Gold and Rufus from the inside have some early speed. Valid Connection is out in third. Trouble or Nothing is away fourth. And it's Legendary Star. And Interval is the early trailer. So Rufus puts a neck lead here on Daytona Gold, who prompts the issue. And these two have got about 5 clear. Valid Connection. Trouble or Nothing's along the inside. Then it's Legendary Star. Furthest out is Interval. Rufus in front into the far turn. 3 furlongs to go. Daytona Gold sticking with him in second. Valid Connection about 6 lengths back in third. Then it's Interval who's up into fourth. They're each to the quarter pole. And the move is made from Daytona Gold, who now challenges Rufus. Rufus will try to turn back Daytona Gold. Daytona Gold on the outside and Rufus on the inside. They head for home together. Daytona Gold has taken the lead. Rufus has to battle back along the rail.
Rufus!
And then it is Valid Connection in third, who's getting closer. Interval is fourth. So Daytona Gold has dealt with Rufus, now has to deal with Valid Connection. Here comes
Good.
Valid Connection.
Still
Daytona
waiting on
Gold
your
leads
parts.
The line it's coming up, and Daytona Gold will get there first. Valid Connection was second. Rufus
Is it
was
hot?
third. Interval ran fourth.
It's considered mild, but I don't. To me, mild is hot.
That's a smack talk coming from
Sure.
a coach here on the stage as the
Sure.
two takes the lead.
Thank you, brother.
You were already caught on your fourth. Wait a
thought they were
minute. We
sliders.
both floated out.
They're full-size burgers.
Oh snap! You know I seen that going to Stater Brothers over there, and just ain't there. As soon as I see hot, I'll be like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that at
I
all.
got their most mild one itself, so now at least you'll be able to try it and know what it's like. So.
Definitely, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Sixth, the 665 favorite. Only fourth best in the fourth half of this one.
By the way, you would have stated that neither the 2 or the 4 were going to be favored. I would have said no chance. I would bet you any kind of money that one of those 2 will.
I mean, at that play, you could have played both of them and still come out on top.
That's just Connections getting played up 6. That's all it was.
That was the wrong Rivera horse to play. Oh well. We benefit
It's
from it.
broke right
Jigsaw,
here.
your top play in the fifth at Parks, leads them out. Andrew Wolf's on the board for Howard Brow Jr. Not a barn that wins that often, but this horse came very close.
Well,
I mean, that last time out.
Yeah, and I like the route draw with the speed. We'll see if that one can try to wire them. 2 Chip Strength goes by. 3 Racket Tap Tap. Open up with money. Some of the money's still there. 3 to
not
1.
necessarily a
October
good
Bliss, That's going
thing.
to be my play in here. Currently 4-1 with the bug jockey Henry Farah aboard for Roberto Perez, who also owns the horse. The
Better
5 is
put a
out.
zip
There's
tie
the
around that,
6. Wizard.
just in case somebody bump it or something. Let's put a big one on there. Better put a zip tie on that.
My knock on the 7 is that he was here at this level 2 starts back, going a mile and 70, and he just never did any running. And I don't see what's going to change today. He's a New Jersey bred that I think runs better against his own kind, that being New Jersey breds.
And specifically, there was a horse last week. Kind of sniffed out a bad favorite when I said those Monmouth races don't translate laterally as far as claim prices to Parks. I don't care that you won over there against 15 claimers. You were here at Parks. You weren't at right.
And you haven't tried that either, so you
Look
can
at the change
let
of
him
the
know
equipment. Same with this
what
one.
the flavor is on that, so he knows also.
Yeah. Curiosity.
See our check marks there.
You were the beneficiary.
Yes.
On October Bliss. We're both
Will
looking for the
do.
speed horse.
I
The
forget my
7
time card.
Speed is
Thank you, brother.
with his game.
No, that one's gonna break and wait for the base to break. In the meantime,
All the truck I borrowed is parked right behind this one here you're working on.
Okay, you good to go.
based on the back fishing, going in 25 and 2 and 49 and 3.
And I like the fact that October Bliss, yeah, he was speed and quit last time out, but all of the winner romped by 8.5. And he was on the front end of 4 last time out, was pressing and chasing that runaway winner and just kind of did all the dirty work. So I'm hoping that's not the case here.
Look right there on the left
That is a
of
case of
the
pressing and chasing Your horse.
Creeper.
With you in the woods.
Left of the creeper. You see them
I think
zip ties down there?
Taking shots against the 7 we think is a vulnerable.
On your left hand side. Yep.
All horses are between
No problem.
5 to 1. Nobody's higher than 5 to 1.
5 to 1 or 5 to 2. And everything.
Look at that. 4 to 1, 3 to 1, 4 to 1, 5 to 1, 5 to 2.
You take that 65 morning line favorite out, the betting public just shrugs and goes, I don't know what's going on in this race. Back to Finger Lakes we go for race number 4. This is in the amount
zip
for the
tie
Fillies and Bears in
these.
for $5,000 claiming tag non-winners.
But these
to
should
lifetime. We'll
go
start
in
with the Red
there.
Horse Mint T, who is your 4 to 5 favorite. Comes off of a win, breaking the maiden against 5,000 claimers. That was the last start for the Charlie Baker barn, but now goes to the Michael Ferraro barn, who is very strong, 46% win angle, first time in the barn, and you got a top jockey, Andre Worried, who rides through.
Zip tie that front part because
barn
it's
change,
supposed to
but
go
another one, Jose, that has no early speed.
not like it was, but over this and on down to the oh shit. The front two and the back two exhaust manifold boats, those boats right there, they be breaking.
I'll take the price of the 3 Banker Marine.
I think it was only 36 foot-pounds, or it's not a lot of torque on those. So if you over torque them thinking, oh, it's the manifold, I gotta tighten it up. Yeah, that's probably the cause. 1 more hour, I'll take another break. Oh, I left the wrenches up there.
1 and 4 is how we're playing this one. What are people liking about the preview?
Well, and what's based on the
Ugh. Let go up there.
When you see those buyers that are somewhat in the 60s more than a few others, you're going to take some money regardless of what it is.
There we go.
8 to 1 was not going to be there. But once
Power built.
drastically appeared.
Still waiting for the horses to be loading process. Over at Parks. Just now for horses. Also, 9 minutes left in the second half. That's how it is. Less than an hour left in the time as is. Still.
Yep, that's good enough.
Fourth race at Finger Lakes. Pick 3 daily double, exact trifecta, super effective wagering opportunities along with win, place, and show. $8.40.
Okay, so
Pay nice too. 2-4 never should have been those high of odds there.
gotta put these boats back in. Magneto socket.
Right barns, wrong idea for people who bet this.
Let's put an extension on here so that we can have a little more room. They running that Finger Lakes.
And they're all the gates. And they're off. Competitive start. Floral Oats, Banker, Murray, and Midtown. These 3 vie for the early lead. Positively 3 wide around that first turn. Banker, Murray in some tight quarters there for just a split second.
put this one in the front since it's all beat up.
Who's in the 8th trailing position. 6 furlongs to go. As they reach the backstretch, Flora Oats has a lead by 3 parts. Over Baker Murray in the yellow blinkers, stalking in second. Moontown towards the inside third. IMBV 3 wide fourth. Positively in some heavy traffic in fifth. 2 more legs. Back to Digital Currency. Draws closer in sixth. But 4 wide up the backstretch. Better. Third position. Second last is Dharma. 3 legs and Minty, who trails the field. Flora Oats into the far turn. Has a lead by a length and a half. Baker Murray outside second, positively trying to thread her way through traffic. IMEV is deep on the course as its Moontown is in some tight quarters, had to tap on the brakes. Its Digital Currencies up in the fourth, 3 legs off the lead. Positivity's inside of her, and then it's Dharma who's in sixth. It's still at the back. It's Mint T as they reach the top of the stretch. Flora Oats, the first to face us, positively towards the inside.
Yeah.
Baker Murray cut loose
There
on
you
the
go.
outside with and Dharma's on the stand side of the red blinker.
Yep.
They run to the 16th pole. They
Got
still
it.
got to catch Flora Oats. Flora Oats, but Dharma surging late on the outside. Close to home, Flora Oats.
Gotta
and
be
Dharma,
suspect on people
Dharma
giving you
and
stuff,
Flora
but
Oats in a
I
photo
helped them
finish.
find this time card. It was on the ground. I happened to see it, so I got lucky. That's good. That's good.
Obviously, I had to get my eyes on it. That one ran at 23 to 1. Here comes the finishing with a good rally. 6, you're screaming wire, wire, wire. Where is the wire? 6, 4. Oh, the bob for the 4. Oh, that hurts. What? Great bob by the 4.
We're both saying you're cheering for the 6. Devuder, one of the Stu guys in here, is cheering for the 4. He's the anti-Team Us. I don't know who he's rooting for over there. Let's get to Parks, race 5 that just went underway as well.
And now they're all in.
Yeah, I gotta get a zip tie because that hanging there ain't good. It gotta be right here. And it's supposed to, I probably
And
better
racing
zip tie the rest
for
of
this
these down
meeting
here
of
too.
6. On the outside, Wizards Rod, October Bliss being hard hustled for lead. Chips Friends, some natural speed. Skimming the rail, Jigsaw, and Wizards Rod, he backs off into 4th. Rack-a-tap tap with him in 5th. And the veteran
Yep,
10-year-old
that's how that's gonna go right
6th
through.
and last. And Chips and Friends with the legs, and from Bruce Bottom. Inching closer as they go through the first right. Chips Friend, October Bliss, then it's back to Jigsaw. A big gap out to Rack-a-tap-tap. Wizards Rod his outside in a matter of time. Is in no rush. He is 6th and last, 22 and 4. And continuing on the front end, Chips Friend holds that lead. October Bliss in the red blinkers continues to press the issue. In 3rd, Jigsaw, he's continuing on. Then it's back to the duo of Wizard Surratt, Rack-a-tap-tap. In a matter of time, he's still at the back, a half mile to go. Chips Friend has done the heavy lifting with pressure from October Bliss throughout. 46 and 1. They take that battle into the far turn, and Jigsaw, he's inching a little bit closer. He's just about a length off the dueling duo. And October Bliss takes over from Chips Friend. All the while, Jigsaw continues to gain. A matter of time, the 10-year-old's found his stride. He's making a big early move. And it's Wizard Surratt, Rack-a-tap-tap, Chips Friend dropping back to last and looming 3 wide. A matter of time, he confronts Jigsaw and October Bliss. Wizard Surratt's looking for some room. Rack-a-tap-tap comes up the rail. As they hit the top of the stretch, a matter of time has the lead, but may have some company to the inside. Rack-a-tap-tap, Jigsaw fights on. Wizard Surratt grinding away. He's in 4th, trying to reel them in. And a matter of time, he has the lead to the inside. Rack-a-tap-tap goes with him, the 16th left. A matter of time, trying to hold off Rack-a-tap-tap. A matter of time, Rack-a-tap-tap down to the line. Photo for the win. Rack-a-tap-tap. A matter of time. Jigsaw back in 3rd.
Rat-a-tap-tap.
1:44 and 3.
2 races back this level, his 4th beat in the neck. Last audio, 2nd beat in 8.5. And today, by the narrowest of margins, Rack-a-tap-tap. The 3-horse gets the job done at 7-2.
My birthday, the
A
3.
little bit. In the meantime, back to Horseshoe Indianapolis, race 2, start of the $1.54. While we look at the post you can tell us someone made the ticket or not. So we'll start with the 1 War Tank. I was paying for 32 back. Racing its maiden 50 in the slot at Churchill Downs didn't work out. Now tries maiden special weight company here going to turns.
Chalice, Chris Landeros, for Roqueña Labra, 72 on the board. This one comes out of a well-beaten effort against Menace especially Frozen Churchill. Bourbon Society, Jose Gutierrez for Cipriano Contreras. The fact that they were confident enough to won $50,000 to claim this one showed some confidence.
Midnight Vengeance on Spain. Dean Elliott gets them out for Genevieve Londano. Comes out of the Maidens 50 efforts at Ellis and Churchill. The 5-0 Patrick.
Couple spots is supposed to poke into down here.
Kentucky down fans especially.
Poetic Words, Evan Roman, Michelle Elliott, 12-1.
There you go.
Debuted back on the 11th of September. It was 23-1. It was really
There you
no
go.
factor in that event.
That's your field of 6 for the second at Horseshoe Indianapolis. Sloppy main track conditions.
This
and
connector all busted.
4. Jose, take us through your ticket.
Yes, I'm a competition I'm looking forward to after our show. You know what's happening. Two carnitas tropas. Down 50,000 opinions. Got him on the turf. I can see why they tried the turf last time out because he ran okay at Churchill, but I think he's better on the main track, and he has wet track experience.
All right, all that's put together. It's missing that
I'm gonna call
boat.
my shot with the 9. You're racing with 3. Unbridled solid speed.
Now we got to put this back. Okay.
Protected on the turf, but you're right. You've got races that say this horse can run well, especially going through turns and wet track. And I like how Jose Gutierrez, the hard track, has continued to improve. I usually get nervous if Contreras has a horse that doesn't get many years ago. I know those should be. But Jose Gutierrez here as well. They're 4 for 12.
Is that it or? Oh, I see. Here in nature. That was it. Okay.
Tracy's the second place horse just came back to win just yesterday. Just yesterday, I thought that one sounded really familiar. It was a really impressive one on the turf course.
That's the sign. Oh, okay. You think you slick, huh? That wasn't it either. It's the only thing about these motherfuckers, boy. You get a good one, it'll be in place. That one look like that's lined up. Yep. Hold on. Now I want to work. And this probably just. All right. Good to go.